Got it. All right, well, good. Mel, again, thank you for coming out to speak to our agents. We definitely want to learn more about what it is that the company does and how it is that we can use you, we can work together in getting these transactions and these deals closed. So thank you, Mel, and welcome.
Thank you so much. I'm happy to be here. Thank you for inviting me. Thank you, Mr. Larry, for
Can you all hear me?
and Jess for putting this together.
Okay, great.
Mel Simmons. I'm here to teach my course today on sales, marketing, and mortgage basics. It is called the Living Learning Experience. Okay, so a little bit about my story. I did have a successful State Farm franchise, and last year I transitioned into the mortgage industry. I love it here. It's been great. And I'm passionate about financial literacy, mental health awareness, and music. Okay, fun facts about me. I'm a first-time author. So I have a book that you guys will see next. Singer-songwriter, so I make music. I play guitar, and I make hip-hop, positive hip-hop. My goal is to make an alternative to trap music for kids. I'm a cigar enthusiast. I'm a member of a cigar lounge, so I like to get my smoke on. And I play chess. And I'm a former Baltimore City police officer. So I know most people, when they look at me and they see how funny I am, they're like, "You wasn't no cop," but I was. So it was a good time. Some of my hobbies include spending time with friends and family, watching sports, playing chess, and making music. This is my book. It's called Start Now. You can download it off of Amazon, a guide to start maintaining and celebrating your goals now. Okay, contrary to popular belief, hard work does not always equal success, right? But that's all they preach us is the hard work. Okay, to be successful, you need more than just hard work. You need a proper business plan. You need a mindset. You need resources, capital, spirit of influence, consistency, and a short memory. I can't stress that last one enough, and mentors and guidance. That made me successful in my career. And one of my catchphrases that people that know me know I say all the time is success is imminent. Okay, so today in our course, we'll be talking about the importance of a sales script, the 4 components to a sale, having a right team, time management, income producing activities, CRM, social media, retention, and the mortgage basics.
It works, to be honest.
Right?
That's true.
Okay, your client has a script, so why don't you? Somebody give me one of the most common objections that you get when you call somebody and you're trying to be their listing agent or you want to be their buying agent.
So you don't sound original. You sound
not
like
ready.
a lost person.
Ready. So
Not ready. That train never late. Go ahead.
Okay, I've already spoken with someone.
I already got an agent. Go ahead, let me get one.
that's the one I was gonna use.
I know you got another one.
Ooh,
I'm not in a rush.
yeah.
I ain't in a rush.
I'm gonna use my friend.
Oh yeah. My homeboy is a realtor. Jason, let me get one. What's
Call
that?
for like a real estate transaction?
No, for what you do.
Objection? Oh, I already have everything set up and good.
I already got everything. Okay.
Yeah.
So you're gonna get.
Yeah.
You said what?
Gotta talk to my spouse.
Yeah, I gotta talk with the spouse. That train never late either. I'm not ready. I'm busy. I have an agent. Yeah, call me later. I don't have time. My favorite when I was a State Farm agent owner, just send me the quote. It was wearing that button out. You know what I mean? The script benefits. You get to track what is actually working. You make adjustments to the script when needed. Don't get caught off guard when you get objections. Okay, so when I was a State Farm agent owner, we had a script that I helped Jason with, and I really practiced that like every single day. Like I would call my wife and I would get my opening pitch for the auto insurance. And if I sounded trash, she would hang up. So I got hung up with for like 3 months straight of my wife just hanging up. She'd give me an objection and then I couldn't overcome it. And she just hang up the phone with me. But what it taught me was to be more natural, to have a conversation. Like the way I'm talking to you now is the way I talk to you clients, the way I talk on the phone, But before I used to have the sales breath and I used to put on that, that little fake sales voice that we all have. Hi, this is Mel Simmons. the mortgage, you know? So once I stopped doing that, I started being more natural, and I really went through my script, my sales went up tremendously. So, you know, you write your opening pitch for your sellers and your buyers, but most importantly, be yourself. This is the 4 components of the sale. This is what I made when I was a State Farm agent. I've sold pretty much everything from computers to cell phones, and I use the exact same sales process no matter what I sell. Okay, so you want to ask the right questions or the qualifying questions. You want to build rapport with the client. You want to ask for the sale, and you want to overcome objections. Who knows when the sale actually starts? When does the sale start?
Initial conversation.
Okay.
An initial appointment.
Well, yeah, hypothetically, Jason, you should know. When did-
Marketing,
What's that?
in your marketing, like if they saw your sign in the yard.
What is the
Yes.
start?
When is the
After
sale?
the first objection?
After the first objection, that is correct.
Mm.
The sale starts when the objection, and that's why you need your script to know. Because if I come to you and I'm saying, hey, Jason, you know, I'm a realtor. I see that you got a house for sale. Are you interested in letting me become your listing agent? And then you say, yeah, come on, run it. Send me over the contract. Did I sell anything? No, and that will happen from time to time. But you're more likely to get an objection. So that's when the sale starts. Asking the right qualifying questions. If I was a realtor, this is what I'll be asking. Time horizon. When do you want to buy? Are you currently working with an agent? Send them your realtor contract and stand behind it. A lot of times I see realtors that start selling houses without having that realtor agreement. I wouldn't be doing that, you know, but you know, it happens in this industry. And find out what's the most important to your client. Location, price range, school zones, recreation. The next thing you want to do is build rapport. You want to get to know your clients. Form conversation, family, friends, occupation, recreation, motivation. Clients love to tell their story. One of the things that helped me out, you guys should have a CRM. So when you're on the phone talking with your clients and you're building a rapport with them, take those notes. You don't have to remember everything for every single client. So when the client tells you, hey, or you hear them talking and they say, my son is in baseball and he does this and he does that, you know, next time you reach out to that client, hey, Jason, how is Tom doing in baseball? What's his numbers look like? They like, man, like this person is remembering me. You ain't really remembering, but you did the due diligence to put the information into your CRM so you can talk about it next time you talk to them.
I have a quick question. Can I ask?
Of course.
Okay. So in the first part, ask the right questions. You said the sale starts after the first objection. Is that because now you have their attention and they're interested in what you have to say?
Well, the sale starts at the objection because that's when you're going to get whether or not they're really going to use you. So when you're trying to become somebody's buyer agent or seller agent, you know, more likely you're going to get to this part before you get to them signing your contract. So once you get to the objections, like I always tell people to write down their top 6 objections, like what we went to before, and then you have your own script to it. So when that person says, my cousin is a realtor, okay, well, you had your house on the market for 180 days. You know, it's not selling.
Right.
So we can get your home sold in 30 days. Is that something you're interested in? You know what I mean? Or whatever your pitch is, you have your objection. But what happens is when you don't have a script, you don't know what works with clients. Because what happens is you might say something one day that sparks their interest and you win that deal. But then you get another client and you say something completely different and it may not work. So now you don't know what works and you can't have a gauge of, am I being successful in my pitches? Does that make sense? Did I answer your question?
Yes, thank you.
This right here is the most important thing. I know Jason can attest to this as being an insurance agent. A lot of people shy away from asking for the sale. You don't ask for the sale, you ain't gonna get it. And it's just that simple. You stand behind and don't be afraid to ask for the business. Stand behind your commission. I understand that you guys can be a little lenient, but what's an example of when you guys will give somebody a break on your commission?
You're like, what?
Never.
Um,
Never.
Yeah,
Never, yeah.
it's, well, here lately within the current market, and you have 15,000 offers on one particular house. If it is something that I will beat out the rest, then I may take a hit on it.
Okay, anybody else?
Ask your question again. You said when
When
would
will
I
you decrease? Yeah.
In what case would you take a break on your commission for a client?
if I'm gonna get both sides?
Yeah, if you're gonna
And
get
if,
both
and
sides.
if the first side is over 3 and the second side is over 3, if they're both in a certain price range, I'm not gonna take a hit on 100, 200.
Right, of course.
So, yeah, so
Yeah.
I don't believe in taking. If I was working, they wouldn't, I still have to take whatever I'm getting paid. So I feel like pay me what I'm asking because I'm gonna earn it.
That's great. So that's the standing behind your
No.
commission part, right?
Oh, yeah. Oh, okay.
And when you're explaining to your clients that you're a professional and this is why you charge what you charge, for the most part, people will do it. I have seen some of my successful realtor partners will take a break, like you said, depending if they do both transactions, but other than that, they stay beyond their commission, okay? Explain the value you will provide to the client. In some cases, you can be flexible, but that's very rare. And get them to sign your buyer representation agreement. Overcoming objections. The sale does not start till you get your objection. Have a script for your top 6 objections and practice, and make adjustments when needed. Okay, so it's very important when you are practicing your objections that you have somebody that's going to keep it real with you when you're practicing. You know, my wife was being a jerk a lot when I would call her for to give her my pitch, but I needed that because it made me better. Teamwork makes the dream work. Build relationships to create your dream team, your mortgage lender, your insurance agent, title company, home inspector, appraisers, lawyers. Refer to your partners so you can focus on business. I run into a lot of realtors that's like too heavily involved in like other parts of the transaction. And really, like, it's our job as your referral partner to take that load off of you, to answer the questions about the mortgages. You know, it's his job as your insurance agent to answer the questions about insurance so that you can just focus on getting more business. Does that make sense?
Mhm.
Time management. This is something that I work hard at as a law officer. Be intentional with who and where you spend your real estate time. If you're spending time with people that's not helping you either get to where you want to be or help you accomplish the goal that you want to accomplish, you know, you have to take a look at how much time you're spending with that. And if it's recreation, then that's fine. But if you're looking to make moves in your industry, then you have to be careful where you spend your real estate time and track your ROI. Are you getting a return on your investment for your time? You know, when you're doing the open houses and the other income producing activities that you do, you know, track what is leading to the actual results. One of the things that I do is I do a weekly log of my income producing activities. So for mine, I teach my course twice a month. I go to 2 networking events a week, and I follow up with all those people weekly. So I keep a log of the activities that I do, and I track where I'm getting my leads from. Okay. And always find time to do something you enjoy doing at least once a week. I can't stress this enough. We all got the same goals. We want to provide for our families. We want to live the kind of lifestyle that we want to live. But you guys are more than realtors. You're more than an insurance agent. Okay. What you do for a living does not define who you are as a human being, and your life is more important than just grinding nonstop. Because I promise you, if you don't take time to enjoy doing things that you enjoy doing, 2 things are likely to happen. Your job is going to be the barrier from you living the life you truly want to live, because you're like, I don't have time to hang out with my girlfriend. I don't have time to do this. I want to take my kids out. I want to go on a date. And you're going to get burned out. Right. So even if it's for a short amount of time, but you guys are more than realtors. Income producing activities. Not sure why this box is.
You don't want it there?
No, man. Perfect. Okay. You can write out your top 10 income producing activities. What I suggest is 10 is probably too many, but when you write out 10, you will pick whatever the top 2 or 3 that you want to start with, and then focus on that, and then track where you're getting your success from. But at least you know I can have these 10 ways of increasing my business or going after clients or meeting with people, and like your follow-ups, your phone calls to people that wants to list their houses, like all of those are income producing activities. And some of the simple things that successful realtors that I know are doing, they tell everybody they know what they do. I see you guys wearing name tags. That's huge, because now you're striking up a conversation with somebody and you don't even have to tell them what you do for a living. They see it, and then you don't have to have the sales breath or whatever, but everybody you meet and come in contact with knows you're a realtor. I can't stress that enough, because a lot of times, like some of my successful partners, they're saying that people forgot they was realtors. They don't even remember. So you're on social media and you're doing your TikTok dances and everything, but they don't remember that you're a realtor. So when you get on there and you drop in your knowledge, you never know who needs your expertise, right? And make a schedule and be consistent. And this is something that I'm working on, thinking outside of the box with referral partners. If I was a realtor, I'd be going after divorce lawyers. That gotta be a plug. That's 2 transactions that they done. You know what I mean? And social club. And I'm a member of a cigar lounge. So, you know, you make connections with people in different, you know, areas. You know, another successful loan officer I know, he has a Porsche, so he's a part of a Porsche club. He's getting business from them. So think outside of the box when you guys are looking for business, and find some social clubs and make a schedule, be consistent, track your ROI, and remove income producing activities that don't produce. Okay, CRM. Do you guys all have a CRM? No? Okay, the CRM is important.
Yes.
I'm not sure how much I can say, but if I was a realtor, I'd have my own separate CRM just in case for whatever reason this deal didn't work out. You still had your client base. I don't know if they won't be saying that, but yes, that's what I will be doing for the CRM. And one of the things that the CRM helps is it helps you automate tasks. So instead of just having to remember all your clients' birthdays and anniversaries or important events, you can just set it up in your CRM and they get email notifications automatically. And then when you call them, hey, I just wanted to, you know, call my past clients. I see that's your birthday, happy birthday. And when you have your own separate one, you get to keep a database of all your clients that you can keep forever throughout your entire real estate career. Social medias, this is a big thing for Mel Simmons in 2022. Weekly content videos. People want to connect with you on a personal level. I see a lot of times us as professionals, all we post about is business, you know, and that to me takes away the human element and us as people, and people business with people they like, but you still got to deliver on what you say you can do. So, you know, people want to like you. They want to connect with you on a more personal level. A huge thing that I do, and I don't know if you guys are doing this, follow your customers on social media. Like, it's huge. Like, you stay connected with them. You're their Facebook friends. You become friends of their Facebook friends. And, you know, like, they will see as you continue to post that you're still a part of their lives. You know, every one of my customers, I follow them on IG. If I can find them on LinkedIn, I find them. I find them on Facebook, and I become friends with them on my social media. Okay, put more than just business. Make your social media stand out. Be personable and real. Don't be afraid to be yourself, and be consistent. You never know who will need your expertise. One of the things that is very popular now is like the polls. You know, people like to get on there and answer like poll questions, or you ask questions about like other challenges that people are dealing with, and people will respond. Retention. What are some of the things that you guys do for your past clients to keep the business coming in?
Referral gifts.
Happy birthday text. Appreciation party.
Okay, appreciation parties, I like that. Anything else?
I used to just like whatever
Thank you,
holiday,
cards.
text or call.
Okay, you
Yeah,
text and
not
call,
doing
no, that's
this.
good, text and call, okay.
Yeah, thank you cards.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you cards is great. Have you guys ever considered doing like $1 little gifts and leaving it on their door with your card attached? Popeyes. It doesn't have to be expensive, but I know a couple of brokers, they swear by the Popeyes. They go to the Dollar General or the Dollar Tree or whatever, and they make little gifts, and they put like a little catchphrase on there, or they might have a baseball and they say, "Let me knock it out the park for you next year," or whatever, you know. So like little catchy things that will help you stand apart from your competitors is what I would be looking to do. Don't underestimate the power of a small thoughtful gift to your past clients. Anniversary birthday calls, follow them on social media. We talked about that. Put them in your CRM. And how many of you guys are asking your previous clients for referrals? Like truly asking? You ask? Okay. What does that look like for you when you're asking your clients for referrals?
Hey, don't forget, I gave you some good service. Go ahead and let your friends and family know. I can help them too,
Do they give you referrals?
sometimes.
One of the things one of my mentors taught me when I was a State Farm agent was when you're asking for referrals, to be specific in what you want. So when you're asking for a referral and they liked your service, you say, "Hey, do you have at least one person that you can give me name and contact that I can follow up with this week?" And they say, "Yeah, I got somebody." And then you take down their confirmation and say, "Hey, listen, if you wouldn't mind, could you just shoot them a text that I'm gonna follow up with the next week? I do all of my referral calls on Thursdays, and I'm gonna call them next Thursday, have that conversation with them." Okay, the more specific you are, because people want to help, but being specific, even if you ask for more than one, will lead you to actually more referrals. Okay. Also, I don't know if you guys are y'all allowed to do a small kickback to the client if they give you referrals?
Is that like $50 or something?
Yeah, you can.
Okay.
You can.
I say, hey, listen, for every person that you give me that makes me their agent, I have a $30 gift card to whatever. You know what I mean? And hey, I'll give you a name for a gift card. You know what I mean? So, but yeah, they have to be willing to move forward in this contract. But you know, if I close business with referral, then you'll get this referral fee. Okay. The mortgage basics, I think knowing the basics will help you guys not turn away contracts for deals that you can do. I found that a lot of realtors believe the same misconception about the mortgage industry that the client does. So this is a very basic understanding of the mortgage industry, because anything higher level than that, you should direct them to your referral partner. But this is useful information. So why should somebody buy versus rent? What's the advantages? And our people online can chime in too. Okay.
Pride and ownership.
Pride and ownership.
Get some tax incentives.
Tax incentives. Okay.
It's cheaper.
It can be cheaper. Okay.
I agree with you.
Yeah, same thing.
Ownership, building wealth, right?
Okay. So this is an example of somebody renting. They hit me with this right now. The crazy rent. So you pay $2,000 a month. Okay. You pay basically $24,000 a year. Okay. In 3 years, you made a $72,000 investment. What's your return on that? Zero. Right. You take the same $2,000, put it in the house. You get the build equity, force savings. Buy as they grow. So a lot of times people, they want the dream house, but you know, you can put them in a nice property, Okay, and then what we're gonna do is, when you continue to grow and you get to the next level financially, we're gonna make this one a rental, and then you're gonna buy your next house. Mortgage payments can be cheaper than rent, tax deductible, and then most importantly, they're a home owner. I myself do not believe that the market should be oversaturated with houses for rent. This is my personal belief. I still believe in home ownership. I believe that's part of the American dream, and that's why you guys do what you do. Turn renters into homeowners. One of the things I stress to new realtors and maybe realtors that don't have this as part of your process, make it a part of your process that people that want to come to you to rent a house actually see if they qualify to buy a house first. So normally, like when I'm writing my script for this, if I was a realtor, I would say something to the effect of, hey, Jason, part of my process is to make sure that clients that's looking to rent, I'm happy to help you find a house to rent. I wanted to make sure that you do not qualify for a house, so that way you can make an informed decision when you look at both options. Does that make sense? You're gonna say yes, right? So informed decision is Mel Simmons' favorite catchphrase. Yeah, I say it all the time, right? You know, everybody that knows me knows I say that. And to be honest, that's you guys' jobs as realtors. It is to make sure that your clients is making the best decision for the family. And they don't know. There's no risk for them to apply for a mortgage other than we do one credit pull. But other than that, you're gonna know where you stand. And there's only benefits for it. But most importantly, don't let your client tell you they don't qualify for a mortgage. Because like I said, they believe the same misconceptions about the mortgage industry as far as what they need credit wise, how much they need, you know. Have them speak to your mortgage expert. The positives, they may qualify. One of the things I can do at this company is I can do a soft pull on a credit first, which doesn't hit. It's kind of like similar to Credit Karma. I don't prefer to do it this way, so don't like sell this point. You know what I mean? But you know, I can do that in cases where people are really, really stressed out about that credit pool. From there, you can evaluate their credit to help them for a later purchase. And you already have a cultivated future client that you don't have to go out and get. Myself as a lender, I make sure that I track all of these clients when they're ready to buy, and I help them create a plan to home ownership. So let's say they really are not ready to buy right now, okay, because they don't have enough income or they don't have enough credit. Okay, then I will sit down with you guys and say, hey, listen, if they do this, 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 and this, we can get them in a house in 6 months, we can get them in a house in 12 months. That way, you know how long to put them in that house to rent. That makes sense?
Is mine.
Oh, this doesn't work. Oh, it's yours? Okay. Let's talk about credit scores. Most people believe, where does the average person believe their credit has to be to qualify for a house?
Yeah.
700. People believe that, right?
Oh, they really do.
They do, right? So you got tons of clients trying to rent a house because they gotta have 700 credit. Somewhere around here is where people believe that their credit scores have to be between the 650 to 700. So you're absolutely right. We can do credit as low as 580. Okay, I have to broker those deals out, but 620 is normally the minimum for most mortgage companies. So you know, these clients that's in the less than favorable, I scratched out poor. I don't like that word. The clients that's in the less than favorable part can still qualify for a mortgage. And that's important that, you know, people know that, because a lot of times we set our own barriers up in life without knowing the entire process. So down payment, who knows the minimum down, oh man, I should have put it up there. I'm getting all y'all the answers. Who knows the minimum down payment for first time home buyer?
For FHA, 3.5%.
3.5% all the way around. But
For conventional,
for conventional,
3 to 5.
3 to 5%. When is it 5%?
Hit it on the credit.
Nope.
No.
Points.
No, it's 5% when somebody is not a first time home buyer. And in the state of Texas, what is classified as a first time home buyer?
At 4 years.
Haven't bought in 3 years.
3 years, 3 years.
Okay, so some basic information about the different programs. Okay, for conventional, you put as low as 3% down for first-time home buyers, 5% down minimum on non-first-time home buyers, 3.5% for FHA, 0 for VA, and 0 for USDA, which I'm assuming you guys are not going to run into a lot down there. The USDA.
Every now and then.
Yeah, this area, you can do USDA.
Yeah.
I didn't mean to do that either. I can't keep giving the answers. Somebody give me an acceptable down payment for a mortgage. Jason,
20%.
20%, yes, but I mean, the payment type, the down payment type. So you say cash, 20%
Yeah,
cash.
that's what I'm saying.
Okay.
Okay.
Let me get one of my online peoples. An acceptable down payment. They there?
10,000.
Yeah, 5. Yeah, 10,000, 8, 10,000.
Okay, let me make sure I'm being clear with what I'm saying. The down payment type. So Jason said cash, 10,000 cash or however much cash. Cash is an acceptable payment for a down payment. Somebody give me another one.
Down payment type.
Mm-hmm.
Down payment assistance.
Down payment assistance is one. Somebody give me another one.
Gifts.
Gift. There we go. Okay. Somebody give me another one.
401k.
Yes, ma'am. 401k. Got some tax advantages. Okay, somebody give me another one.
1031.
Oh, let's go. Yeah. Okay. So these are down payment sources: checking and savings account, 401k retirement funds, cash value from a life insurance policy. That's fire. Sell an asset, need the document properly. Investment accounts, IRA, mutual funds, and money market. Possible other sources that may be available. Family members can give you a funds, down payment assistance programs, and grant funds. Can you get a gift from like your homegirl?
No.
Okay, yeah, they have to have invested interest in letting you borrow that money. Okay, by being close family. Some of the down payment assistance programs that we use, T-Shack. It has a 620 minimum credit score, and so does Seth Gold Star. When is it appropriate for a client to use the down payment assistance? What's the benefit of the down payment assistance program?
They get into a house with less money.
Okay, they get to come into the house with less money.
They don't have to pay that.
They don't have to pay it back as long as they stay in the house for a lot of time. It depends on the program and the percentage that they take. Any other advantages? Okay. Do y'all know why the government implemented this?
Yeah. Redlining, trying to make a equal playing field.
It's designed to help people become homeowners, you know, that just need that little extra assistance to get in the door. Okay. There are instances where you could do a lender pay credit to help with the down payment instead of doing the DPA. So that's an option that I always give my clients. To do the down payment assistance, obviously they gotta go to a course. And there's other stipulations like the lender pay credit, they don't have to stay in the house for a certain amount of time. Versus this, they have to stay in there or the program is gonna want that money back. What does the monthly payment look like? Okay, so what we actually use to calculate in the mortgage payment is principal and interest, property taxes, homeowners insurance, private mortgage insurance, and believe it or not, HOA fees. So moving clients into communities with lower tax rates, lower HOA fees or no HOA fees can help them qualify for a bigger mortgage. I see a lot of times realtors are going to new construction. Why is everybody going to new construction right now?
Inventory is low.
Inventory is low, right? But when you go into new construction comes with higher taxes, more HOA fees, and then they qualify for less houses, less mortgage. So that's something to consider when you're helping your clients out, that they can probably get like an equally as nice house in another community with lower taxes and qualify. Does that make sense? So what we look at, we calculate your debt to income ratio. That's basically, there's two types. There's a front end and a back end. And simply, the back end includes all your debt, including a mortgage payment, versus how much money you make. So we calculate that for the client using their salary, hourly wages, commission, bonuses, retirement income, etc. And we look at how much money they have in the bank. Can they pay the down payment and closing costs? We have to verify those assets before we can give them the loan. And the debt that they have, credit card bills, car payments, student loans, insurance, okay? Iron loan amount tips: location, 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 tax rates, lower HOA fees, no HOA fees. In some cases, you can do a single premium in my policy, meaning that the client pays for their mortgage insurance up front at closing, and then they don't have that part tacked onto their mortgage. Okay. That typically works better for people that's going to have higher credit, because the lower the credit is, the higher the mortgage insurance. Okay, homeowners insurance, the right price is where my man Jason comes in, and whether or not it's in a flood zone, because we do have to count that flood insurance into the payment. We can help. Okay, well, I partner with Mel Simmons. I like to say I'm more than a lender. I'm personable. I'll make sure that I can communicate with you guys. I have a turnaround time for 24 hours for my pre-approval. This is after the client applies and uploads all their documents. Okay, but I will get you an answer within 24 hours. And the only exception to that is self-employed people, because it requires manual calculation to their income. It takes a while. Okay, I'm accessible during weekends, knowledgeable, responsive. I'm willing to walk your clients through a process. And like I said, your clients will be on my Facebook. So I treat everybody like they're my friends and family. And questions?
So
Yes.
I have a client now that's looking for some lending options.
Mhm.
So they have a 580,
Mhm.
and I've been working with them for maybe 2 years. I sold their house,
Mhm.
and they had credit problems then.
Mhm.
So 580 is gonna be it. So there's no working on it because it never happens.
Okay, got you.
So 580, and they're gonna have like 5,000 to 10,000 down. They want a $200,000 house.
Mhm.
Is this something that you can work with?
Potentially. I mean, we broker those deals, anything under 620. So I don't have as much control of the process for those deals, but you know what I mean? So like, whereas like a deal 620 and above, I have a lot more control in the process. I can go to my underwriters, I can ask, hey, can you help me figure this out? Can you do all this other stuff? But when I broker a deal, I'm basically giving it to another loan officer like myself, and then he does what he feels fit with that client, and then hopefully they get to the closing table. So I'm honest, yes, I can submit it for you, and we can look towards getting them approved, but I have a little less I guess, control in that process when I'm brokering deals. Does that make sense? Yeah, but we can help them. We broker our deals through Rocket. And they didn't get the number one because they can't do no loans. So I'm assuming they can do
You
it.
said you broker your deals through
Rocket.
mortgage?
Yes, ma'am. That's the deals that we can't do, like the below 620. But we also have a credit simulator. So if they have 580, they may be able to do certain things that I can let them know if you pay this or do this, or they try to. Well, I mean, listen, people, if you want a house, you want a house. You got to put it work.
That before, and it something always come up late.
Oh man, I done spent the money. That's that deal. Yeah, that train never late either. Any other questions? Yes, I would love to help them. My cards and flyers are on the table.
There is someone. Do you all do the USDA construction loans? Are you familiar with that?
We don't do construction loans.
I'm sorry, the USDA construction loans?
I said, we don't do the construction
Oh,
loans.
okay, got you.
Any other questions?
Hey, Mel.
Yes, sir.
So I want to jump in here, man, and I want to say I appreciate you coming in and doing this for the company. I'm here at the West office on Thursdays, so I wasn't able to be in the corporate office with you. But phenomenal information, great information. It really piggybacks on a lot of the things that we talked about yesterday during our business planning training. So I just want to officially and formally say thank you, man. Thank you for providing your time. And I guess some vittles. I don't know. I'm not there to see what you brought to eat, but I guess it's some pretty.
Thank you so much. I definitely appreciate the kind words. I actually bought Chick-fil-A, something fire. You know what I mean?
All right. Got some Chick-fil-A. Let's go with the
everybody loves the Chick-fil-A.
French fries.
I definitely really appreciate it. I appreciate you guys' time. I hope that y'all found the information today beneficial.
Yes, great training.
I would love to be a good resource for you guys, help your clients out, and continue to grow. So if you guys can shoot me over your contact information, I definitely will keep in contact. And if y'all develop any questions moving forward, feel free to reach out to me at any time. So let me give you guys my cell phone number. It is 832-823-9858. So again, that's 832-823-9858.
Awesome. Well, great. Any other questions for Mel? Well, Mel, again, thank you. We're going to go ahead and shut this down and make sure that we get this recording out to the rest of our agents so that they can get the great information and the gems that you dropped for us today. But thank you again.